Hello there and welcome to the series of preposition lessons and quiz. And in this video, we're going to be looking at prepositions of place quiz 3. This quiz will help you sharpen your language skills and gain confidence in using prepositions correctly. Get ready to enhance your grasp of prepositions in your everyday English. Take the Prepositions of Place quiz number 3 and level up your English language skills today. This Preposition of Place quiz 3 includes tables outlining the various prepositions of place or location. Practice involves using prepositions of place to explain the positions of color objects in relation to one another. Prepositions of Place quiz 3. Before we proceed to Prepositions of Place quiz 3, let's do some quick revision first on prepositions of place. So here we have in. When do we use prepositions of place in? So in is used when a person lives in a country or in a city. For example, Rebecca lives in the United States. John lives in Australia. Peter lives in Denmark. Okay? So as long as a person is staying or living in a country, in a certain country, you have to use in. In Denmark, in Finland, in Thailand, alright, use in. And a city, if a person lives in a city, use in. In Baguio City, in Bangkok City, in New York City. So, example here, she lives in New York City, alright? She lives in Manila City. So, next up, we have preposition of place on. So, on is used on a street, on avenue and road and others. For example, a street here, Arthur Street, Airport Street, Adelaide Street, Wall Street, on Wall Street, on Adelaide Street. As long as it is a name of the street, we have to use on. The same thing for avenue. Example, Adelaide Avenue, Barnes Avenue, Barnes Street, on Barnes Street, on Adelaide Avenue, on Airport Avenue, at Airport Street, on Wall Street. But when we say road, example, Tasabal Road, John Road, and others. As long as road, avenue, or a street, we use on. On Tasabal Road, on Adelaide Avenue, on Arthur Street, on Arthur Avenue, or on Arthur Road. Don't forget, we use preposition of place on. Example here, she lives on Pine Street. Alright? He lives on Adelaide Avenue. He lives on Pine Road. Alright? So, street, avenue, road, and others use preposition of place on. And next we have preposition of place at. Preposition of place at is used when talking at a street address. Example, she lives at 1089 Pine Street. But without this number, we use on. She lives on Pine Street. Since we have here a street address, she lives at 1089 Pine Street. She lives at Soy 3 Tasabal Street. Alright? So, the next slide is the quiz of preposition number 3. Preposition of place quiz number 3. Directions. Complete the sentences with prepositions of place. There are 11 items for you to answer, and you are given 5 seconds to give your answer before I'm going to move on to the next item and give you the correct answer. If you think 5 seconds is not enough, you can pause the video. So let's get started. Write about Oscar. So this is Oscar. 1423 Main Street, Toronto, Canada. Number 1. Oscar lives blank, Canada. Answer is Oscar lives in Canada. Number 2. He lives blank, Toronto. Answer is he lives in Toronto. Number 3. He lives blank, Main Street. Answer is on Main Street. Number 4. He lives blank 1423 Main Street. Answer is at. So as you can see, we have here the country in Canada. We have here a city, Toronto City. So we say in Toronto City or in Toronto. Here we use on because of the street, Main Street. And here, as you can see, we have here the street address, 1423 Main Street. So we have to use at 1423 Main Street. And please try to remember without the street address, we use on. If it is only the name of the street, Main Street, we use on. If it is a street address, we use at. Write about Dr. Roberts. So, Dr. M.K. Roberts, 118 State Street, Miami, Florida. Number 5. Dr. Roberts lives on blank. So, take note here, we have on. Dr. Roberts lives on State Street. So, answer here is State Street because we have on. No address. No street address. Use on. Number 6. He lives in. So, he lives in blank. Answer is he lives in Miami, Florida. Number 7. He lives at. So, we have here at. So, if it is at, we have to write the street address, which is 118 State Street. So, as you can see here, in number 5, we have only the name of the street. State Street, so answer on. And number 7, it is a street address, 118 State Street, so we have to use at. Alright, next is you have to write about yourself. Number 8, so I live blank. You have to write here the name of your country where you live at. So in my case, I have to write here, I live in the Philippines because my country is Philippines. Number 9, so name of city, I live. So name of city used in, I live in Bacolod City. Number 10. So name of street. Only name of street. I live on Daisy Street. Alright? And number 11. Here, street address. You have to write your street address. So I live, this time around, I use at 17 Daisy Street. So again guys, if country, use in. City, use in. Name of the street, use on. And if it is a street address, don't forget, use at. Okay? So there you go guys. That's the end of this preposition of place quiz 3. I hope you found it helpful, and if you like this video, please do subscribe, like, share, and let me know your thoughts and questions. Love to hear from you. Good luck and thanks for watching.